starting to become a giant pain in my ass. Get ready. Adios, you son of a bitch. All right, open for traffic. Sorry, I've had my fill of you guys. Ashley, where are you?
so scared. When that happened, I wasn't myself anymore. I was something else.
She must have been terrifying out. I know.
You too?
It's okay to be afraid, you know. But you can't run. You gotta keep moving forward. We will beat this. Together.
I don't know if I can.
You can. Just give me a heads up before you stab me next time, okay?
Leon, thanks.
Luis, where are you?
Sorry, I screwed up. Come to my rescue, Prince Charming.
I'll show you charming, pal.
Come on. I'm in the ballroom past the courtyard. Don't be late to the dance.
Can't believe that guy.
He's in trouble. We can't just leave him, right?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, Belter.
alright, how's it going?
Good yourself.
Yeah, not bad, man, bad.
Is Scotland sent the old tortilla loving, quesadilla munching, paella bumming Spanish back to Spain in the football?
Ah, the bloody grass was too long. I love that, like.
It's actually a legitimate. So Spanish teams. This is Jose Mourinho in 2010. When he'd taken over Inter Milan the year before, they hadn't won anything in a while, the European Cup in like 60 years. And he was playing Barcelona when they were in that prime, you know, when they had fucking Messi, Xavi, Iniesta, Mascherano. Like, it was just the peak of that one-touch football that they were all playing. They knocked him out in the semis because Mourinho, he knows basically Spanish football. When you're passing it in, when you do loads of short passes in one-touch football, it relies on the grass being short and slick. So I reckon, like, what he did was he turned the sprinklers off. He didn't wet in the grass. He said to the groundsman, "Don't wet in it, so that it doesn't move as quick." And I wouldn't be surprised if that was a deliberate thing for the Scots as well. They were just like, right, don't cut, like, do the grass at the maximum length we're allowed it at, and it will fuck him a bit. And I literally reckon Andy Robertson, he's a proper little bastard on the pitch. He's really leery. He plays for Liverpool. He's amazing. Obviously, he's only one player still, but I literally reckon they've gone like, right, let's just fucking proper wind him up. These Europeans, they don't know how to take it. Because apparently they were just being like, right, dirty, just they wouldn't shut up and just layering them up. A lot of these European nations don't have our humour, you know. So I reckon he's just gone. Just fucking wind them up. It's the only way. Just piss them off to the point where they can't concentrate. It is annoying when you're on the pitch with. Have you ever been in that situation when you're on a pitch with someone that's really leery?
Wow. I'm no professional footballer. I'm a fat bald man. Never.
Nah, but even like basketball courts and stuff, you know, have you ever just any competitive sport?
Of course, I always get that. Probably was one myself, to be honest.
It's more. It seems more ripe in basketball than anything, but it's class. It's good. It just strikes me as part of the game, you know. It's just how it is. Oh man, these fucking some of these sports podcasts I've been watching lately. I watched one on Patrice Evra, Man United left back, and they were talking about when he first got to United. Like everyone was just like, "Mate, you're shit. You're not good enough. Go back to Monte Carlo." He just couldn't handle the step up. But yeah, I suppose it's just part of sport, isn't it?
Part of the fun.
How's Resident Evil?
It's excellent, man. Enjoyed it, right? Did we game the other night, right? Got to the. Well, I don't know the route, yeah. Have you played the original one? I'm at the castle and I'm like halfway through the castle.
Yeah, the castle's
Really cool,
good bit. I'm part way through playing Resi 1 again, but I haven't played it in a couple of weeks. Playing as Chris.
Chris has got, is it 6 spaces he's got in his inventory?
Yeah, that was always the thing with him. But I really like that way of doing it, you know, like, it's like in the original it was their way of doing a difficult and an easy mode and a hard mode, wasn't it? And Chris, you don't start with a gun as well.
It's also a kind of second game almost having that, which is good, like 2 games.
Yeah, you feel, you feel like it enough, don't you? Because obviously it's all pre-rendered backgrounds and it's all the same backgrounds, so just with those like minor tweaks, it feels like you've got a reason to play it again.
There's a dog. Used to totally blow my mind when you would meet other characters in the game. Like, where's Barry all of a sudden next to the shotgun room?
Richard. It always gets me though when you. It's at the start of it. They're going to investigate another whole team going missing. So, and when they land, they've only got like a couple of minutes each. And then when they get to the lobby of the mansion, they're all just standing there and they're like, I'm going to go off on my own into this unknown building where everyone has definitely gone missing.
Clunky story. Oh shit.
I'll be back in a minute. And then he gets back and everyone's fucked off in their own separate ways. So, definitely just all 4 of you go together. Or 3, isn't it? So, Wesker and Barry. Mike always loved Barry. I don't know why.
Barry
I think it's because he had his Magnum. He used to love his Magnum.
I watched the video. It said guys with the shitty FMV movie at the start. There's 3 of them. Chris, Barry and Albert are playing Resi 1 for the first time. But it's like 30 years after the game came out. It's just these guys that we didn't even know it was a game. We just thought it was some sort of Japanese film that we were making. Didn't realise it was going to be used in a computer game.
Oh, fucking hell, that's quite a cool story.
I'll have to send you the video. It was on a Resident Evil fan site, like a YouTube fan page. It's actually, I think it's about two years ago. It shows them playing it. Cool.
That's yeah.
They were just like.
I had no idea this whole time.
No, but it was just a. Yeah, I mean, you're an actor, you do sort of stock footage and that. They thought it was something like that they were doing. It's obviously just like a contract. And then the end of the day, you realise it was a fucking computer game.
I just would have thought someone would have told him by now.
I think one of the members of the family told him, and like years later, and then they all got together to play it. think the fan site was trying to track down the original actors. But I think one of them they couldn't get. Maybe Jill they couldn't find. These dogs.
Well, they had no idea this whole time how much of a big deal that game is.
They didn't realise. I think they eventually knew it was part of a game, but they didn't realise that it was like that sort of cult status with the quotes and all that, the bad English and all that.
I mean, it's not only cult; it's also massive as well, isn't it? Which is a rare mix. Cult's not usually massive, but it's it's a pretty dated concept now. Isn't it? You know, it wouldn't have the same impact today. Still be a decent enough game, not the number 6 specifically. I wonder if they'll remake 5 and 6.
I don't think there's really much of a need to. It's kind of an action game already. Like fucking hell.
Well, they're PS3 games themselves, aren't they? Whereas everything up to 4 is PS1 and 2.
I think they've done. Last of Us, is it 3 times they've remade it, or 2 times?
Well, it's PS3 remastered, which is PS4, and then now on PS5.
There's another one. Yeah, I mean that's too short of a time space. I think.
Well, I think they're going against the grain because it's he wants to have the whole fucking saga like as a piece of work that's just forever at its maximum, you know, on PS5 kind of thing.
Like, what about the next generation, the generation after that?
I just don't think he's going to do too many more Last of Us. I think he's going to do. I can see number 3 coming. He said whilst they apparently they've got a story for a loose story, but he said if we don't feel like we can come up with a compelling story that does the first 2 games justice, we won't make it. But he's going to try and make it, which means he's going to make it. And they're going to pay him so much. They'll pay him so much money to make that game. And I reckon that'll probably come out probably towards the end of the life cycle of the PS5. So yeah, I just think he wants to get everything up to date, and you know, and with the launch of the TV series, it's sort of, you know, he was able to get new people into playing it at its best. I know what he means, but I think it's just that good a game where you can kind of get away with it, which is rare. It's in a category of its own, in my opinion. A level of its own. Nothing.
Hey,
even the
look,
best games.
The flag's been lowered.
There's all the other best games in the world, and there's The Last of Us.
You okay?
Yeah, no sweat.
Like the Messi.
Samaritan of the computer game money.
Honestly, watching The Punisher the other day, 'cause it's one of my guilty pleasure films. You know, I just put it on in the background, partly. You know, the one where John Travolta's the villain. It's so shit that I can't even remember the Punisher's name. Where he fights that big Russian man in that white and red striped top.
Oh shit.
Honestly, it's such a shit film.
Oh shit. Okay, fuck, these cunts come through. What's the Punisher at the actor again? Because I was talking to the guy at the gym one time. I remember.
That's the thing, I can't remember his name.
Is it Dolph Lundgren, or are you talking about the one later on, 2000s?
Nah, it's not Dolph Lundgren.
There's an 80s one with Dolph Lundgren.
The Punisher.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Terrible.
No, I'm talking about the John Travolta one with the guy that plays Frank Castle, the Punisher. He's in. I've seen him in a few things, but like he's been in a Stephen King film as the main guy. But he's one of them actors I think that he just never quite reached that last level of stardom, and you don't remember him. I saw Jeremy Renner the other day in an interview.
Apparently he's kind of almost in one piece, but I thought he broke 80 bones or something. How is he still moving?
Well, first and foremost, I thought that the because it was like by some American Saturday night talk show woman. It was the most dramatic fucking interview. I thought it was satire at the start. But I think the way the camera was facing him, I think the other side of his face and body are like a lot more crushed and stuff.
Yeah.
He has to have that assisted walking.
Probably got
thing.
loads of makeup on. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like he's had to actually have facial reconstructive surgery on the other side. You can see a little bit of it.
That was only in 1st of January, is what happened though.
Yeah. I understand he's okay.
Yeah. I kind of got ripped for his app and all that, but I still think he's a nice guy and a good actor, isn't it?
Yeah. He's a cool guy, and apparently he is just that. He's a nice neighbour. Like he does just whack out the old snowplow and plough the fucking streets for people. Like it's just being a good neighbourly person.
Is he not helping out his neighbour? His next door neighbour with the snow. What's he doing? It seems like he got quite a lucky escape, to be honest, right?
Yeah, it's one of them accidents that could have gone either way. Maybe just because he's in pretty good shape as well, that might have been, you know, if it were me or you, maybe we wouldn't have survived.
He's probably got about 1 trillion of the best healthcare workers around him as well.
Yeah, and the fact that he's, I'm assuming he was probably airlifted immediately, sort of thing, on his medical insurance. And it doesn't cripple him. Imagine the fucking medical fee for the sort of shit that he's been through. It'd probably be like $500,000. You know it costs you something like 200 grand if you have cancer in America?
It's ridiculous.
It's like 8 grand to ring the ambulance to come get you for anything.
It's quite a common thing in like the poorer cities of America where a lot of people have got deformed limbs because they can't afford to fix them. It's horrific. Imagine having a broken leg and you can't afford to fix it, just need to sellotape it up and get along with it. Get on with it.
Well, the answer is have medical insurance, but yeah, still. Apparently that doesn't cover everything, you know.
Not as easy as that, like if you're born in the ghetto.
Of course.
Yes,
yeah, imagine just getting shot and you just can't fucking deal with it. We've just had a new, well, it's been up for ages, but they haven't started using it just yet. We've got a fucking helipad now on our hospital roof. It's quite a nice part of the skyline.
Ashley, run!
Ashley, run! You should make a mod where the cult guys are nonces. You carry the Ashley.
Ashley!
Just Jimmy Savile. Avatar.
Leon, help! Leon!
Hold on, I'll take care of him.
Leon! Leon!
Why is it not fucking hunting him?
Leave me alone!
Stupid. Lost nonsense. Just go for hell these guys out there.
One down.
Right, there's a dog. Just kill the dog. What's it doing?
You hurt?
I'm good, thanks.
I was walking around through the city today and I noticed that none of the trees have started to have leaves yet.
Be
It's
cold,
been a while.
imagine so.
Well, it's still been really shit down here for March. Normally we have pretty good March. or like halfway through March, it all lines up and it's what it's sunny. It's sunny from Monday apparently though. There's a marathon on Sunday. Cunts. Lots of city down.
Fucking hell. Oh man.
They keep coming.
They've made the dogs pretty terrifying.
They always were. Yeah, it's a good classic part of it, isn't it?
Next.
Ever the first. Well, that's the first thing you run away from, isn't it? When you land, when your chopper lands. They're just like, right, let's go into this eerie-looking forest, unexplored territory where there's that weird-ass mansion in the middle of the night, armed only with handguns. And no, daytime, drive in, fucking yeah, 6 of you if you want, that's fine. But take more ammunition at least. Each have a Uzi or an AR-15 or something.
Get one for Walmart.
Yeah.
Supplies for your school supplies.
I'm assuming you saw the news then, obviously, this week, and another.
I'm just not shocked, which is the thing, like, just nobody's shocked anymore. So
No.
depressing, like, was it not something like 180 odd school shootings this year so far? And it's not even fucking.
Yeah, I mean, ones like this seem to. Well, from what I've always wondered why certain ones make the news and which ones don't, considering how many people get killed each year. In shit. The reason there's tens of thousands of shootings in America each year is because everyone counts as, even if they don't actually kill anyone. And yeah, there'll be a lot of school shootings where someone gets shot in the arm or leg, or it's more of a teenager. I know, yeah. I was talking about it like this.
He just shot me, did he? Are you dead? No, it's fine.
Alright.
What?
Yeah, and there'll be like 16, 17, 18-year-olds and stuff as well, Whereas the ones that really hit the news, obviously, then it's little kids for obvious reasons. But the twist in the tale this time is the person was trans. Because that's really gonna fucking. Did you read that bit?
I just turned it off there, no. Oh, shit, man.
No, I mean, I don't. I'm not. I don't read the comments, put it that way. But it's just, I just worry. I just worry for that community in that respect. When someone, it's like fucking hell.
I did see a funny dark joke. A very dark joke. A comment on Reddit was gender is was when the person got killed. Kind of dark. It's not funny. Clever in a way.
Oh, I don't really get it.
Or was where instead of they them was where was the person got shot by the police.
Oh right, yeah.
I mean, obviously grim, like.
Next time.
Yeah, it's just a shame that because obviously now it's going to be seen as a legitimate reason to hate them in people's heads.
What a horrible country, like. We didn't live there.
It's fucked up that they don't even. Someone said this to me years ago that every time, pretty much your reaction, just like every time you read about one, it's just, or you hear about one in America, you just like sort your gun laws out. Then like, I'm just bored of hearing it. Like, there's no reason.
Good luck to you,
Actually, what did I see? I think it was even a cop replying to this all the time. Anyway, it was like when people say like, the bad guys aren't going to give their guns up. Why should the good guys? Like, no one has to give them up. That's just like sort of the case he was making was just like, how about a scenario where from now whoever owns a gun just keeps them. We make the purchase of new guns and certain types of ammunition just more of a fucking process. And it's just like, yeah, well, if you're a responsible gun owner, like you say you are, what's the problem waiting 3 weeks for one?
What's that?
Shit like that, simple stuff, like, it's a few dollars to get 100 rounds, isn't it, of an AR-15? in Walmart. That should be a specialist centre. If suddenly you're allowed to like have guns like that in England, that'd be one specialist centre, wouldn't it? That would be, you know, armed to the teeth. They'd be fucking expensive.
Yeah.
And you'd have to go there. You probably have to have an interview. Like Martin, my mate, had a gun. He had a license for it and everything. And he said, "Yeah, you got to do a lot of stuff for it, but it's just part of you understand." And it was a rifle, and he had to qualify for it because he lived on an estate where he had hunting going on. And he did.
Yeah.
He guarded the estate for a very wealthy man. Didn't really need it, to be honest, whatsoever, but he's just one of them people that likes having that sort of stuff.
Oh fuck, what's going on here? Who's this big guy? You want... You fucking nonce. Shit.
I was watching Night Stalker earlier on Netflix. It's about like a 70s killer in California.
Is that way...
Back in the days when like serial killers could be.
Well,
No, that's a film, but it's.
oh, you're talking about Richard Ramirez?
No, it's a documentary. It was, oh yeah, I think that might be. Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah, Night Stalker, I know what you mean. I watched that. It's got a soundtrack.
Well, it's in the days when serial killers could do it properly before DNA, before this CCTV and stuff. Obviously, today's scenario is much better.
Have you watched to the end of it yet?
No, I haven't been made that much sense, to be fair, but
I don't ruin it for you.
it's a good thing, but obviously in today's era, you just imagine having that problem as well. For all the problems we've got today, there's also the ability to have people that just fancy killing people for a laugh. Obviously, you still do get them. They're really rare, aren't they? And they don't go on for very long because of police evidence.
Whoa.
What's the weather been like having in Scotland?
It's rainy or hot enough. It was kind of warm the past few days, like. Rainy.
Yeah, we're due some sun now. I just, we're in April tomorrow, and just seeing all the trees without a single leaf on, I'm like, surely this isn't going to be the case right now.
I'm sure it'll come next few weeks. Start to sprout.
Sundresses, all that sort of thing. I need to get some sunglasses for that reason. I used to always have unlimited supplies of free sunglasses from working at all these festivals and stuff, because somewhere along the lines, one of the brands will give you like boxes and boxes of these sunglasses. With like Brothers cider or Bacardi on it, or Jack Daniels or something. Like, some of them they're alright to wear, there's nothing wrong with them whatsoever.
I bought some glasses as a gift last year. It's actually the Resident Evil glasses. They're blue with RPD badge on the side of them.
Oh, nice.
And I bought 2 more because they were on sale at Game. So, holy shit, I bought 2 more. I've still got the first pair I got, like 3 pairs total. Okay. How do I get out here?
Yeah, I'd like to give me some of them Ray-Bans with the cameras in. in theory. Those are the sorts of things I'd have if I was rich. I wouldn't get like. You hear of people that have got like 200 grand on their wrist as a watch. Like, it's mental, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, I can't remember who it was I was watching the other. Someone was talking about it recently. For some reason, I've seen it. Yeah. Fuck! I was just like, fucking hell. Like, oh, this one's like 65 grand. This one's like 89, and you're like, what? Fuck off. Joe Rogan actually said something, so I saw him say something once that's always I'm going to remember. He's like, the thing with having money is, like, you don't really, after a certain point, you don't really need it. Like, so, you know, just all you really need is somewhere nice to sleep, somewhere nice to make your food and eat it, and somewhere nice to relax in your house. Like, anything beyond that, it's just like... Ronaldo, his missus clearly likes her. Do you know how they met?
No idea.
Georgina Rodriguez. She was just a sales assistant in the Gucci store. And obviously, you know, when you're... She might have been really... She strikes me as someone who's like super into fashion and stuff, so I assume she just got that job. She's from Argentina. I don't know in what country. But he just went in there one day and fell in love apparently, and then you just asked her out, and obviously now she's well, they'll get married one day, it looks like. But yeah, she just struck gold pretty much. It's not like she wasn't already a celebrity at all. But yeah, I've seen his car collection and that, and just like, what's the point? What is the fucking point? You got because surely you've got to simultaneously pay insurance on all those cars, haven't you? That fleet of cars.
I wonder if it has anything to do with that flag.
Like his insurance must be something like $1 million or so a year just for his cars. He's got like Rolls Royce, Ferrari, Bugatti. Fuck off. Something else I've clocked from having supercars is you can't drive them in many places because of the way the roads are. Like, you can't take a Bugatti over a speed bump because it's too low. I'm not sure that's the case with all speed bumps, but I've seen it be a problem. I've seen videos where someone's like scratched the bottom of their car. And it's just like, that's what you'd be worried about, surely, isn't it? Like, if you had a car like that. Albie doesn't have that sort of car, even though he can afford it.
Run! There's a lot of the sports cars down here, like in cobble streets and that, Edinburgh. There's not a lot of those cars around here.
Nah. It's rare you see them down here. Brighton's not got a lot of wealth, and people who visit, I think they just sort of... I mean, even the wealthy people that visit, you see a few nice cars floating about, but not that many. You don't in London really either, because...
Got some new wares, stranger. You're rich for it.
I don't know. I'd just be so scared of having that sort of car.